Professor Gunnar Larsson named several reasons why he chose science for his life, but one of them is special for him.
One of them was Russian, and that was when Sputnik was sent up in 1957. Space was opened up, so I would say that Russian engineering and scientists has influenced me in my choice of becoming a scientist.
In 1968, defending his doctoral thesis in the field of reactor physics, Larsson moved from theory to practice.
One of my first jobs was at the R2 reactor in Stuttgart, where I was an operating engineer. And I learned so much from these good operators. I could take in my knowledge about reactor physics and things like that, but they could apply what is operation of a nuclear power, what is that all about?
Then a tragic accident gave Larsson the determination and desire to devote his life to security issues in the field of nuclear energy.
I was technical and scientific attaché in the Swedish embassy in Washington, D.C. when 3 Mile Island happened. And I think that that was an extremely, what shall I say, challenging and eye-opening accident for me, because I must have been very naive. I didn't think that kind of things would happen.
As head of the Department of Nuclear and Radiation Safety for the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development, Gunnar Larsson worked to dispose of the decommissioned Russian nuclear fleet. He worked to ecologically rehabilitate contaminated sites serving its infrastructure, as well as on in-depth evaluations of first and second stage reactor safety for the Leningrad nuclear power plant and other nuclear energy facilities in Russia.
Where I have the privilege of working together with academician Sarkisov, with whom I now share the prize, and I am very proud to share the prize with him. We have had a lot of cooperation together.
As the founder and head of the Atomic Energy Inspectorate of Sweden since 1990 and current member of the Royal Swedish Academy of Engineering Sciences, Larsson is a world-renowned expert in the field of nuclear power plant safety, as well as the disposal of radioactive waste and the impact of nuclear energy on the environment. His most famous work is very closely linked to Russia, but the interest of the Swedish professor in our country is far beyond the scope of rigorous science.
Mr. Lebedev, who was the head of Leningrad nuclear power plant, he invited me to go to the Mariinsky Theater. And I had then another experience of my life. We saw a fantastic ballet, Rimsky-Korsakov, Scheherazade, and that was also one of my best cultural events that I have experienced for many, many years. Fantastic.